OCO, freethinkers.
I apologize. I was a little late. My apologies for being a little late. I know y'all like a little late, boy. That was an hour. Listen. My apologies. OCO, what's going on, y'all?
OCO, freethinkers.
My apologies. I'm a little late. I'm here though. We here.
It's Dane Calloway.
Set it on fire.
What's going on, y'all? Who we got in the building? I see Tampa checking in. Water, what up? You go, Blue Dreamer. What up, Blue? What up, Levante? What up, Firebird? Need you, Warrior. Shout out to the Mods holding it down. CEO Ball Styles, what up? Duval in the building. Chicago in the building. Brooklyn in the building. OCO, what up, Vegas? Louisville, Kentucky, Atlanta. Blytherwood, South Carolina, Sanford, Florida, Springfield, Illinois, Flint, Michigan, Richmond, Cali, what up? Jasmine Estates, Florida. I see you. Queens, what's up? Kansas City, Philadelphia, Richmond, Cali, Monroe, Louisiana. I think that was Louisiana that went by a little quick. Dallas, Texas, Greenville, Mississippi, Jacksonville, Michigan, Greensboro, North Carolina, H-Town in the building, Richmond, VA. What up, VA? What up, Brooklyn? What up, Dallas? Birmingham, Alabama, Florida in the building, South Carolina in the building. I see a lot of Brooklyn. What up, Brooklyn? London, UK in the building. What up, London? Etowah River, Georgia. Hey. Birmingham, Alabama. I know you shorted it up, but I know what that means. Don't get it twisted. North Philly, Charleston, South Carolina, Lake Charles, Louisiana. I see Michigan. I didn't get a chance to see what it was. Burmont, Texas. Yeah, Fayetteville, North Carolina. What up? South Bend, Indianapolis in the building. H-Town in the building. Let's get it. Glendale, Arizona, Naptown, Las Vegas. Oakland in the building. What up, Cali? East Oakland in the building. Philly. I see you. Let's get it.
OCO, freethinkers. You're now tuned into the realest historian on the planet.
This brother, he is raising some serious questions.
He's here to make you think.
What I'm trying to do is get our people to understand that we have been lied to all the way around about our history. Can you name any other group of people, no matter their skin complexion, that are being labeled primarily as the name of two continents? Not two countries, two continents.
It's up.
That is called a misnomer, which is the act of applying a wrong name to some person or thing.
The best teacher you wished you had in school. Have your pens and paper handy and get ready to take notes.
I want y'all to check out somebody named Dane Calloway.
Dane Calloway?
Look into Dane Calloway. He has a lot of information about how this whole shit was told in reverse. Okay? Where they say, oh, we came from Africa over here. No, a lot of us was already here.
And information that was put together by a man by the name of Dane Calloway, who is also questioning the slave trade. And he's done some remarkable videos on the history of the slave trade in the United States. And he's gone back down the food chain and gone back down the line, and he's realized that a lot of the so-called African Americans in the United States are not African at all. They're actually Native Americans, because the slave trade did not happen the way we were told that it happened.
It's Dane Calloway.
Go and watch this man's channel, man. This dude is phenomenal.
I'm not saying African American because they're not African American. They're the Aboriginals because they were the true Native Americans.
Set it on fire.
They're the copper colored race. Look up Dane Calloway and watch his fucking shows. That man, Dane Calloway on YouTube, oh my God. He is fucking beyond brilliant. The research he does, whoo, he goes way deep into this shit.
Relax and take notes.
It's Dane Calloway on I'm Just Here to Make You Think Radio.
What up? Nah, Big Bomb.
It's up. Set it on fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
We in the building. We are in the building. So, yeah, I'm late. I apologize. But we're going to have a great evening tonight. We're going to be talking about a bunch of things. Of course, the trending topic is what's going on. What has been going on. Let me pull something up real quick. Make sure I got all my stuff up real quick. Yeah, because I touched on it earlier. Here we go. And when I touched on it earlier today, something breaking news happened. And I found it to be very interesting. Hold on, I'm pulling up my stuff. Blue Dreamer, thank you for the gift like that. Thank you for the 5 gifted, sister. I appreciate that. Hold up. All right, so I got it up. I want y'all to check this out now. We were just talking about this earlier today, and it's crazy. I got it up now, and I'm about to switch the screen, because y'all not going to believe this, man. It's in the title, but, I'm going to show it to you. Tyrone, I appreciate that, brother. Thank you for the gifted. Watch this, y'all. Look, hold on, let me make it larger. Look. Kamala Harris's agenda for black men will be open to all. Make sure y'all subscribe, hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you won't miss anything. We probably gonna be popping off a lot now that I'm back. Look, y'all, this is not a game. Wall Street Journal, she reneged. She sure did. The one I was talking about was she was going to be handing so-called black men loans, and she was talking about, I'm going to make weed legal. That's it right here. Now it's open to all, y'all. That ain't take long. That was a big ass scam. Hurry up and try to get y'all vote. And there's some, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, there's some people out there that fought for that. Like they couldn't read it between the lines. They was not expecting this to happen. Oh, this is real. We gonna talk about it. This is real. Just in case you think this was a screenshot, no, this is the actual article. This is not a game. I told you. Just got finished saying it, man. You can't trust these Democrats. See, and they falling short, man. And they know it. They need your vote. They need your help. They nothing without you. Black men and women, so-called black. You know, I don't really like that term. I really don't. They need you. They need you. They struggling, man. It's sad. There's certain few of our people fought for this fool right here. Fought for that fool right there, man. As if she ain't another Obama herself. Ain't even from here, a whole foreigner, and got the nerve to act like she could relate to you. But what was she doing when she was Attorney General in California? Callie, talk to me, Callie. What was she doing? She was locking our people up, right? Not only black men, falsely imprisoning our black men, it was black women as well. Don't forget, she came after the parents that didn't want to send their children to school. She locked them up and took the children away from the parent here. The majority of the people that she affected were Niji. And she laughed and giggled about that. You don't believe me? Go back on my previous videos. I put up the videos about that on her. It ain't just me talking. I put the actual videos up. It's not a game. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, put the children to bed. We going to keep it educational, professional, and entertaining. I'm definitely going to be saying some choice words here tonight. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be people that I'm allowing the panel that will also. They want to get some of that anger out. I mean, don't come up in here going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Well, every single word is a choice word. Be professional with it. But it ain't nothing wrong with 2-3 here and there, Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just be professional. Carry yourself well when I bring you up on this panel here. Don't make me call you out. But yeah, man, let's get into it. Now, y'all gonna be able to see it, but this is it's on my other screen for y'all, so I might have to read it in front of me. So give me a second. Let me pull it up on my side. Real quick. All right, so it says Vice President Kamala Harris's opportunity agenda for black men aims to shore up support for a pillar of the Democratic base, with the key selection promising, quote, 1 million loans that are fully forgivable to black entrepreneurs and others to start a business. It also includes, quote, education, training, and mentorship programs that help black men get good paying jobs. Interesting. Legalizing recreational marijuana and creating opportunities for black men to succeed in the new industry. Hey, y'all, let me quickly mention, it's going to be some people that's going to be, popping up in here that's trying to vote for Kamala. Don't block them. Don't, if they're Democrat, don't block them. This is not I'm unbiased. Let that be clear. I'm unbiased. I'm not for neither party. As far as voting for either party, I'm not for that. I'm just not. So that's a reflection of me as far as my channel is concerned. And their moderators, please don't block them. Let them say what they want to say as long as they're being respectful. Okay? If they get out of line, you know, I mean, y'all got. Wait. You know what I'm saying? Snipe them. Other than that, as long as they being respectful, if they not just. I appreciate that. Shout out to the mods. They been doing. They know what's going on. But I know this is a different time. Like, we in that political era. And I know certain people gonna be getting in their feelings about certain, you know, political parties and you know, get out your feelings, man. Get out your feelings. You're not even writing these laws. It ain't nothing for you to be crying about anyway. Like, my thing is pointing out the obvious, to be honest with you. But it's not so obvious because a lot of people are falling for it. They falling for the gimmicks. They falling for the grift. They falling for the scams. This was a whole scam. Listen, what I say, legalizing recreational marijuana and creating opportunities for black men to succeed in this new industry, and helping black men provide care for their aging parents. While Harris's rhetoric suggests, oh, y'all can see right here. While Harris's rhetoric suggests she will provide such benefits specifically for black men and women, it turns out that the words, quote, and others, end quote, are doing a ton of work. The campaign says that the programs listed under the Black Men agenda will be open to all Americans on a race-neutral basis. That's a scam. So what Obama did, for example, Obama just scammed the hell out of our people by saying, oh, y'all just not trying to vote for her, a so-called black woman, because she a woman. That's bullshit. If we actually have a real Niji up there that's actually talking some, like really doing well, I will vote for her my damn self. But she ain't so-called black. She ain't from here. And neither are her parents. She don't get no credibility off the break just because her skin complexion brown, fool. Who you think you are? And then he got the nerve to talk as if he did something great for our people. What? It was a great entertaining experience. 8 years straight. For 8 years straight, it was a great entertaining experience, Obama. That's what you gave us. They don't want to make this about race, but yet they making it about race. This is political racism right here. Riding off of the fact that her skin complexion is not pale. Oh, but they gonna slap the term black on her just because she allegedly attended an HBCU. I know plenty of people who are not so-called black that attended an HBCU and graduated. Just because you in attendance of us, of our presence, don't mean that you black. That don't give you a pass. It don't work like that. No matter if you in your feelings or not about it, Kamala, whatever. Like Kamala. Our mothers ain't naming their daughters Kamala. Kamala, ain't nobody doing that. That ain't us. She ain't us. That ain't it. Her mother was given that last name Harris. That wasn't her last name. That's not on her birth certificate. Let's be real. When she was brought over here, she was given that last name like many other foreigners are. They given first names and last names, right? Plucking first names and last names from our indigenous people that we created years ago. Some people out there had the nerve to say, oh, but we got our names from the slave masters. When? Who? Where? Dane, your last name Calloway, that derived in Europe. Prove it. My ancestors said you could count on our family. We one call away. I told you the last names was nicknames. Dane is one call away. You need help, he right there for you. That's what that mean. Here. They wasn't even speaking English over there in England at that time, or Europe at that time. Talking about something, we got that from them. They wasn't even speaking English. And they, look, what you gonna say, they were speaking Latin when Latin was nothing but a written language? Don't forget that. Latin was never spoken. It was always a written language. And when you look at Old English and Middle English, that ain't us still. So what you trying to say? I'm talking about you can't equate Middle English and Old English to this English now, which they're going to consider modern English, to say that we got that from Old English or Middle English. That's a lie. Can't name one of y'all right now read Old English and Middle English and decipher what they talking about right now? Oh, but we took the last name from them. Stop that foolishness. You still falling into the trap that's deeper than Democrat and Republican. Stop it. She turned around and told all of our people, black men especially, I'ma do something for y'all. I'ma hand y'all $20,000 and I'ma legalize weed. That's what I'ma do for black men. That's a slap in the face. The only so-called black man would accept that is that they ain't really got nothing going on for themselves. All these promises, promise after promise after promise that all these politicians will make during their campaign, and they don't never keep it when they get in office. This is a repeating cycle that has to stop. Stop falling for the same gimmicks. This is on you. Turned around and said, hold up. The campaign says that the programs listed under the Black Men Agenda will be open to all Americans on a race-neutral basis. Then why are you saying that this is the opportunity for black men? This is the agenda for black men. And look how they try to explain themselves. Right here, the vice president is, quote, clear-eyed about how black men have been denied the tools that will allow them to grow their wealth, get a good paying job, and support their loved ones. She's championing solutions that will benefit all Americans and address these specific barriers to economic opportunity, a campaign aide said. Harris, a lawyer and former state attorney general, knows that under Chief Justice John Roberts, the conservative dominant Supreme Court has little patience for racial preferences. In 2023, the court found it unconstitutional to consider race in college admissions, overturning precedents that since 1978 had found the goal of student diversity sufficient to justify affirmative action policies. Quote, eliminating racial discrimination means eliminating all of it, Roberts wrote for the court, including well-intentioned programs administered in good faith. The activist, right here, the activist behind the administration litigation, Edward Blum, has since been warning government agencies, nonprofit foundations, and private companies to end race-conscious programs or face a lawsuit. Several have complied. In September, for instance, Atlanta-based Fearless Fund, which promotes minority female entrepreneurs, settled a Blum-filed lawsuit by agreeing to end a grant program that awarded $20,000 to small businesses led by women of color. Blum promised to sue a Harris administration if it enacted what she seemed to be promising. Quote, racially exclusive programs like the one she has proposed have been repeatedly struck down by the courts in the past, he said. And he's right. Even though the Black Men Agenda programs will be open to everyone, the Harris campaign insisted it wasn't misleading the target audience. So, I mean, how, okay. And listen to the explanation, y'all. They're saying that even though it's open to everyone, The Harris campaign insisted that it wasn't misleading the target audience, which would have been the black men. The vice president assembled the ideas after hearing, quote, powerful stories from black men about the biggest hurdles that still make it too difficult for them to get their businesses off the ground. A campaign handout says, some proposals are sure to benefit the target group disproportionately, such as increasing federal efforts to combat sickle cell disease. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, what is it now? Now it's sickle cell? What? What? Some proposals sure to benefit the target group disproportionately, such as increasing federal efforts to combat sickle cell disease. Out the blue. Now you talking about a disease. According to National Institutes of Health, 90% of those afflicted are black. Okay, but the Harris campaign acknowledges, where we at? Right there. Acknowledges that the black men agenda is intended more at reassuring a voting bloc that the candidate knows their concerns, than promising exclusive government benefits. Listen. Reassuring a voting bloc that the candidate knows their concerns, than promising exclusive government benefits. So what's the point of all of this? The vice president, wants, quote, to make black men feel valued. Not be valued, feel valued. And like they have a government that cares. Look, and like they have a government that cares about them and their dreams. Look. Y'all can see that? Hold on, let me make it a full screen. Look at that. That's some bull crap right there. But the Harris campaign acknowledges that the black men agenda is intended more at reassuring a voting bloc that the candidate knows their concerns than promising exclusive government benefits. Look, I know this is what y'all going through. But no, this is not about exclusive government benefits. This is just me acknowledging and reassuring you that I'm acknowledging you. That's what she doing. But people fell for that. That's a scam. All of that to get your vote here. Just in case y'all just coming in. She changed her mind. She reneged. That agenda for black men, she reneged. If you a Democrat, what's making you stay now? Look, and again, let me confirm that I'm not for Democrat nor Republican, but I know the history of both. Don't forget that. I taught that on my channel. I know for a fact of who's worse. I know for a fact that our people in the past were originally the Republicans. The government claimed the Great Depression, moved all of our people out of office. And they took it over. Mainly Democrats here. Now, I'm not saying that the Democrats are mainly against so-called black people. The Democrats are against everybody. They are the puppets of what you may have heard people say the deep state. You heard it before. Like I said earlier today, the deep state is the administrative state. These are a group of people that you do not get to see. These are a group of people that you do not get to vote for. Those people are our enemies. I'm talking about everybody now, okay? No matter your skin complexion. At all. And I can't wait to hear from some Democrats to tell me exactly what the Democrats did to benefit us. Because all we can see is prices are up right now. Up under Joe Biden's watch, the Chameleonaires' watch, and Obama's watch. 8 years straight. Prices was up. When Trump was in office, price was down. Prices of everything was down. Me homeschooling my children, I remember my wife, and I'm not trying to over-exaggerate here, I believe the homeschooling cost us at least about $4 to $5 grand. When Trump got in office, it dropped down to $70. That's no cap. For all of our children, $70. I was able to get a house. 2. Okay. Now all of a sudden everything high. Gas prices, groceries, electricity, housing. I'm pretty sure y'all's rent coming up. Taxes, property taxes. This ain't a game. All the cars, prices of cars are up. Prices to rent certain things is up. Everything is up. Everything is up. And that's up under mainly the Democrats' watch. Mainly. And the reason why I say that Trump is different from them, not saying that he's not related to them, because all presidents are related, cousin-wise, but I say that he's different is because he's not a politician. He not. He a businessman. Would you want a politician allegedly running the country, or a businessman? When it's a capitalist society. Let's be real. You want to continuously be the consumer or the employer? Shout out to y'all for doing all those gifteds like that. I see it, but I have it squashed down. I can't really see your names real quick. Hold on, let me try to bring it up real quick. GQ, thank you for the gifted memberships. I appreciate that. And Turtle, hold up, I can't see your whole name. I believe that's Turtle Island. I appreciate that. Thank y'all, family, for gifting the memberships like that. I appreciate that. Yeah, because I got my screen split right here in front of me so I could read off this article. Now, there's some other things that I wanted to talk about, but I wanted to open up the floor to allow people to bring those type of topics up, because I did a lot of talking during the last stream earlier today. And as you can tell, some of my words will be slurring because I'm a little tired. I gotta admit that. But it is what it is, because I did do that live stream at like 4 or 5 in the morning. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So this is what we're gonna do. Let me switch it to this one. I'm gonna set everything up. Moderators, if you could do me a favor and drop the link to the 13% community server in the chat. This is the link that you guys would be able to utilize right now to be able to join me on the panel. We could talk about these particular topics right here. Now, again, I'm not like, don't come up in here thinking I'm a Trump supporter and I'm a Republican. I'm not any of that. I'm not any of that. I'm not for the Democrats. I'm not for the Republicans. During my last live stream that happened earlier today, I told you what I was all about. I'm all about us. We could do this for us. Some of y'all out there like, well, all we doing is talking. Look, we ain't doing enough talking. How about that one? We ain't doing enough talking where the conversation is about doing for us here. You would be silly to sit up there and say, all we doing is talking. No, we ain't doing enough talking about us. That's the problem. We doing enough talking about everybody else that ain't got nothing to do with us here. All these other countries are progressing in their own way. We over here in this country letting foreigners dictate what's going on. Playing mind games with us. What Kamala doing is I'm tired of that. But some of y'all want to, go to your grave with I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, I'm gonna keep voting all these foreigners in this office and they gonna help us, Dane. No, just watch. Just wait and see. I mean, come on, bruh. I'm old enough to see how many presidents that ran through that office and they do nothing for our people. It's time for us to stand the hell up and start doing for our people the best way that we know. that we could do. I mean, with that little $20,000 that she talking about ain't nothing for small businesses. They could get more than that with a bank loan. $20,000 and some weed, that's disrespectful. Like, and look, and I gotta laugh at that because that's hilarious, bro. Like, I can't believe people falling for that. Like, that's a great thing. Dane, don't knock it down. That's a great thing. $20,000 and some weed. That sound like a record deal. That sound like a movie contract. See how it all relate? It's all the same thing. Just hand that nigga some weed and $20,000. He'll shut up. Just hand them niggas some weed and $20,000. They'll shut up. We're going to give 1 million of them $20,000 for some businesses. $20,000? That's nothing. I'm going to be real. That's nothing. Nothing. If your business not making over $20,000, then what you in business for? Especially in today's society, that ain't nothing. Notice I just said earlier, prices is going up. That's what I'm referring to. That's not a bragging point. I'm making a point that $20,000 ain't nothing. If your business is making $20,000 a year, your business is no longer existing. And haven't been. I'm going to tell you that right now. Not in today's society. Ain't no surviving. None. Especially after that pandemic that hit, everybody lost their bet. What? Now all of a sudden you want to, man, stop that. Stop that. And on top of that, weed is already federally legal. Some of Delta 9 and all of Delta 8. What is it called? The Land Farm Act. If I'm stating the name correctly, that was done a long time ago. What is she talking about? Making it legal. You talking about statewide? You can't do that, Kamala. That's up to the governors. You know, the prime ministers or presidents of each state. That's up to them, not to you. The federal government already said, hey, it's legal. Leave it alone, y'all. Let it go. But it's now up to the governor. So what is she talking about? She making up lies. That's what she doing. Promises that she can't keep. That's garbage. And our people are looking at that as a big deal. $20,000 is some weed. Even if weed was legal, our folks, and I said that earlier, our folks still gonna get it. I'm not no weed smoker, but I know they gonna be out there. Hey, they don't care. I done seen it when I was a young buck too. What you mean? Legal? Oh, illegal? That ain't got nothing. That's not gonna stop them. If they want some weed, they want some weed. And what that got to do with helping black men out? I'ma help. Hey, black man, this gonna take your stress away. That's disrespectful. Y'all falling for that? I purposely used the blue cup today.
Set it on fire. Fire.
All right.
Fire. Fire.
Let's open up this panel. All right, now, when you cut on the camera, don't be showing no body parts. Keep all that to yourself now. Keep it professional. And we ain't about to be having no long-winded conversations with everybody, man. Let's keep it professional, keep it moving. Let's give it take, keep it moving. If you having trouble, I'm not gonna sit up there and wait, man. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it moving. I want to give everybody a chance and an opportunity. All right, hold up. I'm setting it up. All right, there we go. We in there. So once I see the Once I start seeing the requests, y'all gotta pop up on the stage. You know, be respectful. I don't care if you Democrat or Republican. Brother Derek Coleman, I see it now, Brother Derek Coleman. Thank you, Elder Coleman. I appreciate that. Firm handshakes, big hugs. And shout out to Mrs. Coleman. I love both of y'all. Man, I miss y'all too. Shout out to both of y'all. I appreciate that, brother. As always. Shout out to the new members. What up, Spiritual? Y'all ready? Y'all gotta send in order for I see y'all popping in, but y'all gotta let me know when y'all ready to go on stage now. Y'all gotta let me know. Let's have that conversation. Get ready. If you driving, pull over. Don't be talking to me as you driving and it's going out now. It ain't gonna be my fault. You know what I'm saying? If you see some chick and you turn your head as you talking to me, you ain't paying attention to that road. That ain't my fault. Don't put that on Dane Calloway. Dane Calloway said pull over. We ain't gonna take but like 5 minutes. Just pull over. You'll get her. If she walking, you'll get her. If she jogging, look, catch her later. Come on, y'all. She might not be jogging this late anyway. Now I think about it. Matter of fact, she might not be outside by herself this late. Now I think about it. If you at your job and you whispering, don't call in. Don't call in.
Oh, I just wanted to say, real quickly, yeah, I'm at work, but I just wanted to say, Dane,
don't do it. Don't call me when you at work, supervisor in the next row. Don't get yourself in trouble. All right, come on. All right, brother, come on up. I can hear you. You got to accept it on your side. When I accept it, you got to accept it. It's a message that popped right up.
I sweat.
Here you go. I can hear you clear, brother. What's going on?
Dang. Welcome back.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back, man. I know it's been a trial. It's been big. You know, it's a lot of this distractions, a lot of nonsense has been going on. Like, I really can't stand it. I mean, I don't never even pay attention to it. And I was just saying in the comments, you know, we need to get involved in the local, the state and federal government. It's time for us to just reclaim our land and try to take charge of it. Because if we're not going to do it, no one else is going to do it but us. And we can't be scared no more. You know, I'm willing to put on one of those Emblem of America shirts and just go out there and represent, because it's, you know, we shouldn't be scared anymore. The truth is already here, regardless of what distractions do, YouTube does. The truth is moving forward. And it's like, and with that being said, I get something to jump in. Right. I get myself. Yeah. Anyway.
You know what? You are hearing yourself.
Yeah. Wait
a minute.
Let me see. Okay.
I got it now. I had to fix it. Yeah. No, I got it now. You good now.
Man, I'm hoping that everybody in Florida is doing okay. You know, I came from Florida to Virginia, and I'm hoping that people in Florida get themselves together, pick themselves up, because what's going on is just terrible. How they're utilizing this weather machine. Whenever they want something in their land, they'll do this, and then they'll just, like you said earlier, and it's just terrible. But I'm gonna keep, I'm not gonna be long-winded, of course. You know what I'm saying? We just keep it short and sweet. It's good to see everybody on the panel. Good to see everybody here. We need to just get with the like-minded people who think like us, and just keep it in that circle. You know what I'm saying? And try, just stay positive and just try to get on this slavery and this job stuff, because that's a distraction too. I think it's time we just all pull in, just get up the best we can. So we can do the real work that our ancestors want us to do.
Exactly.
Waiting on us. I mean, the time is, this is a better opportunity. Like, and I'm like, you all better start running for something. And I don't care what it is. I don't care if you running to be. I don't care if you got to run to be superintendent or something. Something. I mean, we have the ability to beat any of these guys because really they're stupid. And for the second point, they're being told by somebody in the shadows what to say on these stupid teleprompters. And ain't really them. They're going on script. Just like this Diddy nonsense. You get
that's a whole nother topic.
And it's like, and the problem I have is there's kids still missing. And they're not saying nothing about that every month. That was a movie that came out last year about the trafficking. They took that movie off. I've been trying to look for it. I can't even find it.
Oh, which one?
The one last year.
It was a couple of them.
The one that they tried to ban from the movie.
Yeah. I saw that. It's on I forgot the name of it.
It was
it's on
it was talking about
it's on Prime. I don't know if it's on Netflix, but it's on Prime.
It was talking about what was going on in Mexico and California. That's what Kamala was.
I saw that. It was in the movie theater and it's on Prime. It's still, I forgot the name of it, but it's still there. It's still there. It just ran across the recommended on Prime not too long ago. I forgot the name. Something about freedom, if I'm not mistaken. Something about freedom. Yeah, they just said it in the chat. Sounds of Freedom. That's it. It's still there.
Sounds of Freedom.
Yeah.
I'm about to go look at it because Kamala knew about what was going on in California. She didn't know about it. It's still going on right now. They only concerned about Diddy, but really it's the corporations who are doing all this, who are involved in this sex trafficking and all this other stuff. It's the corporation. It's the criminal enterprise. It's still at law. So it's
absolutely.
It's not. We need to be shutting all that down. They expose these people for who they really are. These are foreigners trying to take over. Now that they have already unlocked all their jails from all across continents to come here, we're in some real big trouble. We got criminals of all types on our land right now. Tell them what can happen. I'm not for a Democrat or Republican, Democrat or Republican. So, but hell, I mean, if Trump, that's going to stop this civil war from happening. Anything to prevent war, I'm for it. But if it comes, we got to be prepared.
I agree.
Prepared and prepared. We got to prepare ourselves for the work. How well trained all our mindset. I mean, it's like a movie. We can prevent it from happening. One thing I understand is we can stop this. We can stop this. Right now, if we just stand up for ourselves and stop being scared, there's nothing we shouldn't be scared about.
Wow. Say that again. Hold on. Let me
set it on fire.
There's nothing we should be scared of. Nothing. What are we afraid of?
Exactly. What are we afraid of? For what? Who are they?
Right. The selfishness ends. We should stop worrying about ourselves more than we should. Stop worrying about all this materialistic nonsense, paying money to make other foreigners rich. You can just get these foreigners out of our neighborhoods, out of our businesses.
Right.
I mean, who told them to shut up shop in our neighborhood in the first place? Let's keep it real.
Just got to take that back over.
Yeah, we got it. That's what we got to do. One at a time. Give audits, like you said, audits, lawsuits, and whatever is going to have to be given out. Eviction notices are going to have to start being given.
Pass them out.
It's time to start doing some indigenous arrests. It's going to have to be done. I think the people involved in bringing these criminals over here should be arrested right now.
And it's the government. It's the agencies that work for the government too. It's all of them. All of them are involved. That's why they continuously bringing these foreigners over here.
They all should be under arrest. The government should be under arrest for allowing this corruption.
Treason. All of it.
Allowing children to be missing purposely.
Yep.
Who is controlling? Who's doing what? And also you got some parents involved selling their kids out.
Yeah. Big
just so
time.
they can get paid.
Yep.
Just so they can get paid, so that sacrifice I'm talking about, that is their sacrifice on the low when their child's being missed. And that's terrible.
There we go.
They just don't broadcast them on. There's news that you are never going to hear of that they're not talking about. They don't want to talk about that. some parents are involved in sending their kids out to this trafficking stuff. It's terrible.
Absolutely.
Just so they can get money. And they get
they got us distracted with one person. They only talk about Puffy when there's way more Puffies out there. A whole lot of them. And they definitely working for that government.
It's bigger than Puffy. Puffy
way
is,
bigger than him.
Like you said, he got tapes on all those people. All them big names. Those companies.
Yep.
All of them. Even people that's behind the scenes, he got them too. That don't want to be in the scenes, he got them.
Yep.
So think about it. They're paying out top dollars to get those footages or take video out. He's gonna have to be protected.
That's the only thing that's saving him. That's the only thing that's saving him, and that he got them tapes. He better not get rid of them tapes. That's his lifeline. That's it.
It is. Once they get the tapes, they get rid of them. Quickly.
They get rid of them. As soon as they got them tapes, they get rid of them. But yeah, man, I appreciate that take, brother. I appreciate that. Yeah, I see you up in here a lot. You know, I know next time I do this, I definitely would want you to be up on here and give your take again, brother. I want to go ahead and
man.
get some more people up here.
I'm gonna give my flowers to you. You know, you and your wife doing a good work. You know, just like you guys, you doing good work. Come outside.
You breaking up a lot now, like you went in a bad zone right there. But I got the gist of what you were saying, brother, and I appreciate that. But it's you breaking up real bad right there. But he was breaking up real bad right there. So let me get some more people up in here. Rod, come on, Rod, go ahead and accept it. You got accepted on your side, y'all. He was breaking up right at the end. He probably did. He probably stepped in a zone that ain't have good service. All right, something happened with yours. Gina, you clear. You got accepted on your side, Gina. All right, something happened with hers. Come on, true artists. You can pop up here right now. Moderators, if you could do me a favor. Oh, okay, y'all already doing it. If y'all want to be able to join the panel, click on that link that says the 13% community server and then join me inside of the server. You'll be able to pop up here. Just make sure that you're respectful, you know, and if you do decide to turn your camera on, make sure it ain't exposing nothing. We ain't doing none of that. Make sure it's nothing, you know, with your address on it being exposed, none of that. You know, we live.
Yo, what's up?
What's going on, brother? How you?
I'm good, man. Hey, I just want to say, first and foremost, I appreciate the work you and your wife do. I'm one of the elder brothers. I'm 53 years old. I'm old and Nuwabian from back in the day, and I've been studying and researching, trying to find the truth. And it blew my mind in my early 50s to discover that we wasn't even from Africa.
Yep.
The research and the work that you brothers and sisters do is amazing. I was doing some family research. I don't want to keep y'all, hold y'all too long. I was doing some family research, man, and I was able to research my family, my father's side, back to a slave, or they call him a slave, a Peter Negro Veal. Now, this particular individual, my great-great-great-great-grandfather, was born in 1775. And I know that's a year before the American Revolution. And I'm still kind of young in the research, but it occurs to me that there couldn't have been that many African slaves in Virginia in 1775. What are your thoughts on that?
You said that it couldn't be that many?
That many African slaves. They must have been taking meat.
Nah. Yeah, absolutely. The African slave didn't come around until the top of the 1900s. That's when you start seeing people literally from Africa coming over here.
Right.
As far as North America is concerned.
Right. And so these families, the Stewart family out of Mississippi and a McGehee family, they actually have my father's archive or my grandfather's archives at LSU.
Wait a minute, you
get those records, but it's a very famous story. I'm sorry.
You broke out right there. Did you say at LSU?
At LSU, yes, sir.
Okay.
And I'd love to get some assistance on researching it. It seems like an amazing story, brother. If there's a way we can get in contact, but it occurs to me that from this story, it's written by one of the slaveholding families that detailed my family as a remarkable slave family, and it went on to talk about what looked so much like an indentured servitude relationship. You know, they seemed to live comfortably with this family, and there was no bondage in the sense of whips and chains and all the things we've heard of.
Right.
And I think it could shed a lot of light because you know, a lot of our people can't really find such detail when they look up their ancestry. But I was able to find quite a wealth, and the family is so long. You had something like 40 children, so I'm sure I have quite a few relatives. There's been 3 books written about the subject.
Families are always big. Especially
Yes,
our families, they were always big. That's a historical fact. I mean, if you want to, go ahead and send that to my which inside of here is going to say war chiefs. Send it to one of the war chiefs so I can see, you know, take a look at everything and you know, pass it to maybe like a few of my team members to see if we could discover anything else as far as research is concerned. But what you have, like if it's off the internet, be real about where you're getting these sources from so I can know and understand where it is. And then we could probably go from there so we could tackle more information, you know, and really get to the gist of it. But yeah, I mean, that sounds like an interesting story, but it doesn't sound like it's irregular. I can tell you that. It doesn't sound irregular. It sounds about right. Basically, it sounds about right. You breaking up now.
I appreciate you. And
everybody breaking up right at the end of the conversation. Brother, you still there?
Hello?
Yeah,
I was just saying, I appreciate you, man. Anything I can do to help?
Man, brother, you breaking up again, but I appreciate that. I got the gist what you were saying, brother. I appreciate that, and thank you. That's crazy how everybody is like their connections messing up right at the tail end. I don't understand why that's happening. Rab, what's going on, brother? You up here now? If you speak it right, you gotta unmute yourself if you on your cell phone. There you go. If you speak and I can't hear you, you gotta give this app permission to use your mic. What you may have to do is close out the app and come back in because you got to get the app permission to use your mic. All right, hold on. Let me while he fixing that, let me 1 second. I can't hear him. Unfortunately. Okay. You came. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What's going on, sis? How you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for asking. So what's your take on all of this that's going on today?
Well, I was listening to you live earlier today, and you had mentioned about Puff and how he had dropped off some stuff in Cuba, the videos. I didn't know. Were you aware that the grid went down in Cuba?
That the what now?
Recently? That the power grid in Cuba is down.
Went down. Yeah, they were just talking about that earlier today too, due to those hurricanes.
Okay. So I was wondering, I didn't know Puff actually went there to drop off the tape. So I was like, I wonder. I mean, they got Angela Davis. They were worried about them drawing NATO. So it's a lot of things that's going on in Cuba. But I didn't know that that's where he went to drop off the tape. So I just didn't know what your take was.
Remember when he was this was earlier though. This was before the hurricanes when that happened. This was around the time when they were, TMZ was catching him on his private plane, and then remember he came back and they caught him outside of the I forgot which airport that was. I think it was Miami, if I'm not mistaken. This was a while ago though. It wasn't like recent.
Okay, yeah.
This was a while ago when they were first coming after him, like they were first making those announcements.
I see. Okay, so this was way, way before the.
Yeah, it was before the hurricane.
Okay, I got you. But yeah, I just thought it was just weird that the grid went down, and it's been down for 24 hours now. So I don't know. It's a lot going on. So I'm just trying to hone in and just focus on my genealogy, and just building businesses and trying to help my people. But it's so much noise going on, So I'm trying to stay focused.
It's a lot of distractions.
I just thought it is. I'm just over. I'm ready for this November to be over. To be honest with you.
Me too. To be real, me too. I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one that's ready for this to get over with. But at the same time, I wanted to still be working in our people's favor. The best way possible. And I know it's a lot of distractions in between all of that politically. But I mean, what is the best? Okay, for example, let me ask you this: what do you think would be the best resolution? Like, for example, if people out there feel as though it's nothing that they could do, the only choice that we have now is to vote for Kamala and Donald Trump. What do you feel? Not trying to say that this is your official vote, but where do you see, people should be going? And in your eyes, where you think they should go with it?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. What I'm doing, I'm concentrating on my family. So what I'm doing is just like pretty much healing my own family. Like, we're doing like shadow work. We're trying to build businesses. We're investing because the market's about to crash. So we're really focusing on how can we be a part of this generational wealth? Because I feel like it's just them like baiting me to vote. To be honest, I'm not either like with you, Democrat or Republican. I could care either less because they're wings of the same bird. So what I'm just trying to do is like, okay, what can I do for my community, for my house? And then just kind of see what I can build from there.
They be dropping bombs. They be dropping bombs. That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead, sis. I ain't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. I mean, that's pretty much what I'm concentrating on. Like, and I have children, so I'm looking to like, okay, I gotta leave them I have to leave them something. You know what I mean? And this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. And I'm not about to miss it for nobody. Not Kamala, not Obama. I don't care for him either. Not for Trump. Just, so that's why I'm kind of honing in. I'm following the money. I'm like, no, this is the same thing that happened. It seems like where you did the video about the greenbacks when they pretty much like everybody took their eyes off the land. And I'm like, no, this is a bait switch, and I'm gonna be a part of it this time because I'm gonna get back everything that they took from my ancestors.
Exactly.
So that's kind of what I'm doing right now.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, and not only that, doing for your family, doing what you got to do. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what, our people should be focused on more so than anything versus, worried about Democrat or Republican, because if anything, they don't make or break us. They raise the prices up. They make the prices low, if anything. But yeah, I understand that. You're looking out for your family, yourself, and your community. That's what it's about. It's about that more so than anything. I agree with that. I appreciate that. Sis, any last words you wanted to say?
No, I appreciate you and everything your wife do. I'm still trying to find out, my whole genealogy thing because it's a little hectic for me trying to find it with me and my husband. But I just appreciate.
Did y'all get started, or y'all didn't get started yet?
No, we got started, but it's some shady stuff that I'm, noticing that's happening with me and my. Yeah.
It's gonna happen. I'm telling you, a lot of our lands were stolen. I'm pretty sure it's about land, ain't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then also too, a lot of my records were in Asheville. So yeah.
Oh no.
So
you had family in Asheville?
Not out of. That's what I'm trying to find out. But it seems like a lot of my family records were in Asheville, and at least I haven't been told that we lived in that area. But for some reason, anything about my family is there. So it's a lot of secrecy with the elders. Nobody want to say anything, so I'm fighting that too. So,
Okay, yeah, that happens. I was, letting people know that some of our elders do not feel comfortable with talking about certain things, but certain information that you do have, if you don't mind sharing it with one of the war chiefs that are in here, so we can take a look at what you got and see, where we could guide you in the right direction and keep you going, so you won't have to bother them right now. But eventually, you're gonna have to talk to them. Just to, eventually you are going to have to talk to them eventually, but it will be nice if you will have more paperwork in front of you so you can say, hey, what about this? What about that? I know that's going to take some time, so just know it's a journey.
I would love to. Definitely. I'll definitely reach out.
Okay. They'll be standing by. Just whatever you have, just even if it's off the internet, please just let us know where it's coming from so we can know which direction to go.
Okay, I will do.
I appreciate that, sister.
All right, thank you, Dane.
Absolutely. Right, what's going on, brother? You back? Tell me you got it right. You got to unmute it, though. Right, no. Okay, wait. You there? Oh, man, you having trouble over there. I don't know what's going on. Brother Coleman.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What's going on, Brother Coleman? Elder Coleman in the house.
Guys, much love. Dane, I'm going to tell you something, man. For years, I had to start asking myself some questions about something that we were taught young, coming up, and this is the thing that always gets me. They say we voting for the lesser of the two evils.
Yeah.
When you can make that make sense, when you can make that make sense, then I'll understand that what I'm doing is going to make a difference. Because I learned that from the church community.
So
now
it's one of them nights.
It's one of these nights, bro. You gotta make this make sense. That when people who say they trust in God turn around and say they're gonna trust in a man or woman, Democrat or Republican, to make life different and better for me. You gotta make it make sense. Why are we as believers voting for evil?
Think about it, y'all.
That's all I'm asking. I'm not trying to sway people from thinking anything different, because most of the stuff that we were taught because people started believing in the folks that say they're helping us, and in turn they wasn't helping us, they were helping themselves. We found this stuff out, but yet we still hold on to things that has been proven not to have worked.
Thank you.
You got to make it make sense to me. Why would I participate? Because since I know we got some believers out there that's listening.
It's up.
It was in 1 Samuel chapter 8, bro, where the people rejected rejected God as king and wanted a king they could see. These were the believers. What ended up happening, Samuel took what they said to God. God told Samuel, okay, tell them if they do this, their king is going to do this to them, going to do that to them, and do that to them. The people, when Samuel told them what God said, the people yet said, nay, give us a king they could see. This was the deal, brother. The reason why the people wanted a king they could see, hear this, was because Samuel's sons didn't walk after Samuel's ways. They took bribes and did things that they weren't supposed to do. So the people did not see God in Samuel's sons like they saw in Samuel. Samuel trained his sons to be judges after he passed. So when the people did not see God anymore in his sons, they thought God forgot them and left them. So what did they do? They wanted to be like everybody else, give us a king we could see. When the thing happened that God said was happened, the people ran back to Samuel and asked Samuel, pray to God and ask God to forgive us for adding this sin of asking for a king that we could see.
Relax and take notes.
The whole thing is this, bro. We as believers, either we gonna trust God or trust man.
Hold on. Woo! Good.
If you're gonna do this, who you gonna believe in? Either I'm gonna believe in God or I'm gonna believe in man.
Oh man, we done got Brother Culver started. Oh, go ahead.
And so man was the very person that told us we need to vote for the lesser of the two evils.
Right.
And here we are running to do it. And when nothing happens, we get frustrated, we get upset, we get mad, but then at the same time, we continue the same cycle.
Come on!
Fire.
When you can make it make logical sense. I'm not talking about come at me and spew out the stuff that you was told in your mind that you accepted as truth. No, I don't listen. And I don't want to hear any more facts. Don't give me no facts. Facts can be altered and changed at any given moment.
Yes.
Give me some absolutes.
Right.
And you can give me some absolutes. Those are the things that's going to make things better for me. I could take that absolute because that absolute is universal. I can take that absolute truth, turn around, and make it work for me and my family.
Thank you.
But what you're doing is keeping me in bondage by keeping me thinking the same way and then making me think, oh, you done grew up in your thought process. Now you're a little bit more intelligent, but you still where we want you to be.
Got you by the knees. I hope y'all listening.
I'm just
repeating
trying to
cycle.
make it make sense. You want to know what we can do to shut all this down? Don't participate in the heretic. Leave it alone.
Woo!
Let's just be real. Listen, I told somebody the other day, because I work at the hospital. I told somebody the other day, I said, listen, I had a conversation with a doctor, and I told the doctor, I said, sir, you are practicing medicine. I became what I did. I became a barber. I cut hair. You're practicing medicine. When you can show me that you have healed anybody from anything, you're still practicing.
Uh-oh.
So what I'm saying is, don't come at me with facts. Don't come at me with all this mixed stuff, man, that doesn't make anything better from nobody. The sick is always going to be here because y'all ain't doing the right thing to heal when y'all know y'all got it.
It's go time, Slim.
You're leaving these people like that. You're working on folks' emotions, whether it's political, whether it's economical. That's all you've ever done.
Listen to him.
Was feed off folks' emotions. Give me some absolutes, man. Make what you're doing make sense. And I'm talking about logical, not that stuff that y'all could come up with scientifically. A science to me, again, is factual. Why? Because it's always changing.
Yep. Every step of the way. They always got something new.
Solid. Give me something solid that I could use. And I'm saying that to say that's what you and First Lady Calloway been doing all this time. Giving people absolutes. The problem is, like I told you a while back, it's what's going on in the mind. In the scriptures, it said, if the truth be hid, it's hidden from them who are lost, because the prince of the world has blinded their minds. He doesn't care how much truth you comprehend. What he cares about is how much truth you comprehend, and then they act up on it. That's what he don't want you to do. Truth can never be altered, brother. I keep saying this to people, and I will never change. Stand on truth, not on facts, because facts will always trip you up. There's a big difference between the two. I had a conversation with a brother, and he told me, well, isn't facts truth? I said, prove it.
Man.
Because this is the thing. This is what I found out about facts. Facts become truth to a person because it's their truth. Truth is universal. It helps everybody. Facts is only temporary. It only works for the individual because it works. It becomes what they want it to become because they can change it to fit everything they want it to fit.
Yep. That's controlling the narrative.
It is. That's controlling the narrative.
Talk.
That's what that is. All right, brother. I just wanted to share that with you, man.
What? That's how you, brother, coming. I appreciate that. Look, I can let you can have the floor at any time.
No, man. We got
family with me.
And I understand and I appreciate you. Love you and your family with everything. Love the community. But at the same time, I'm gonna be respectful. I see other hands are up. Let these folks speak because I'm gonna tell you something. This is the thing that I've always tried to do. If I can't say stuff that's gonna alter the way you think, I might as well keep my mouth shut.
Man.
We got to realize that everything that we're saying out of our mouth came from somebody else's. It's like
no, you're right. Their opinion.
Their opinions, their suggestions, things of that nature, and then we filter that thing out, and it becomes ours. That's the facts. Those are not truths.
That's how it works.
Those are not truths, man. So I'm telling people, listen, man, think for yourself.
Please.
Question everything. Something ain't right, and if it ain't right, don't. Like I tell somebody, if I got to continue to ask you a question, why? Then I'm not in a place where I can agree with your answer. It got to be absolute. Where to the point when you say it, I don't have any more whys.
It's concrete.
It's done. But when we continue this cycle of voting for the lesser of the two evils, they got us.
I'm so glad you broke that down. Woo! So glad.
I mean, look at it. They advertise their commercials. The whole thing their commercials is doing is trying to shape the person's mindset about who they're going against, everything. Man, come on. And listen, you talking about this thing, which, you know, what she doing about legalizing marijuana, which already is legal. Man, I know pastors that got land that's trying to say they want to grow marijuana on their land so they can create business opportunities for black men.
Mm-hmm.
This is way before she said that.
Way before, I'm sure. She just did that so it could sound good.
Listen, and it ain't gonna do nothing but put them in the same spot. Nothing different than what happened years ago for 8 years in that White House.
Obama.
You told us one thing, you never stood on it. Where's the truth in that, brother?
Man, Obama got away with it, man.
Listen, not only him, everyone after him, before him, and if we ain't careful, those that came after him, all of them in the same place.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, all you're doing is electing for somebody to run a corporation.
Thank you. Technically,
when you realize that this country has been owned in ink, they changed the whole scope of this country by the writing of a pen.
Yep.
Incorporated this country. This country is no longer a country, it's a corporation. That's why it's going to take a business person that has business mindset that knows how to run it.
There we go.
That's what they're doing. Let's just be real about it. But if you are so caught up in what's going on around you, the small stuff where you can't get into the issues that is creating the problem, and say, you know what? I'm not doing that no more, because that's where the problem is, right there.
Right. Call it out.
That's where the problem is, right there. I'm not doing that no more until y'all can show me that this thing is benefiting me. I'm not going to participate.
And stand firm. Stand your
and
ground.
I'm sick of them, and I'm sick of them black folk that turn around and say, well, then you ain't got no voice. Who are you to tell me I don't have a voice? Am I talking now?
Thank you.
Who gave you the right to tell me that if I can't voice my opinion because I didn't go to somebody's poll and say I'm going for this person because this person gonna make life better for me. Okay, I thought you was a believer.
Right.
I thought you trusted in God. Or let's take it to the next level. I thought you believed in the universe. I thought you believed in everything coming back around in your favor. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
When you can make it make sense, I'll comprehend it, and then I'll change my stance. Sad part is, that ain't gonna ever happen.
Ain't never gonna ever happen. Ever. We'll be waiting for a lifetime.
I'm trying to tell you, man. So listen, brother, I love you and your family, man. I love the people.
You know we
here.
love you too, brother.
And listen,
so
let's
much
move
fire.
forward, Doc. Yes, sir.
Man. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad that you was able to
off, man. How you cut this thing off?
Go ahead, brother Kobe, because I know. But oh my goodness, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you. Man. Oh man, I love that brother so much, y'all. Y'all just don't understand. Y'all know what's going on. With Elder Coleman, y'all know what time it is. Those of y'all that have been like the OGs of the channel, y'all know when the elder pop up, the elder got the floor. Okay, the elder got the floor. That's family right there. Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Coleman, they got the floor at any time. Yeah, because they speak that truth now. Okay, ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I'm so glad he went that route because people needed to hear that. I mean, even though I've been saying it, it's so good to hear the elder. See, and that's another thing, y'all. He leading. You know what I'm saying? He leading by example. Like I feed off his energy, he feed off mine. And even though I'm younger than him, but he telling me to keep going. See, that's how you know you got a real OG. You got a real elder behind you. Like it's so many elders in my circle that are light. I'm just getting hyped. That are just woo. But there's so many elders out there that ain't got this right here. That ain't got this right here. Right up in here. And I'm talking about this is the reason why you see our people constantly going like that. Okay? That has to change, and it got to start right here. It got to start from within. We don't need the Kamalas and all the rest of them. We don't. We don't. We could do it. It ain't hard. You just making it difficult. Going with the flow, going with what you see in front of you, just following the trends. It's like monkey see, monkey do. Why? Ain't you tired of that? And look, and to bring back up what he was talking about, like this is when I stated earlier. Hold on, let me make this larger. This was already legal. Y'all seeing it on that side? My fault. This was already legal. So she just made up a lie and then turned around and said, no, this is open for all black men. That's a slap in the face, y'all. That's not somebody that cared for you. I'm sorry, I meant to switch to this screen. That's not somebody that cared for you. That's not somebody that's actually gonna have your back. This government don't care about you. And just like you said, with it being what it is a corporation, is only going to worry about its own interests. Like any business, like any other business, any other corporation. They're worried about themselves. Gotta change that. Do away with that. Oh, we need them mentality. That's that old slave mentality. Break the chains off of your brains. Break them. You don't need the key. Them chains too rusty. You could break them right now. They've been on too long. That metal done rusted out. That keyhole done got corroded. You could snap it right now. Get it off. Throw it on the ground. Right now. It ain't nothing stopping you but you. You don't see no way out. Ain't that what Puffy named his CD? No Way Out? Trying to have that mentality in your mind? And you a fan of his music? Should I go there? Look how they doing it. Through the music. Belittling our people. This whole entire time. Negative affirmation after negative affirmation. And we chanting it. Because they know that's our history indigenously. We dancing around in circles, beating on drums and everything, chanting. Stating positive affirmations. So our enemies use that against us. Which is that, Dane? The arts and the entertainment. And slapped in all negativity inside of it. Just so you could keep chanting it. I fell for it. You fell for it. This is not to belittle neither one of us. This is to say, hey, look, the time has come now. Let's shut this down. It's over with now. We didn't had enough. Like the elders used to say, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. That time is now. But Dane, what this got to do with Kamala? It got everything to do with her. It got everything to do with Trump. It got everything to do with this political realm, this whole regime, the deep state, aka the administrative state. Everybody is working against the people, not just us, the people. Everybody's working against the people because as long as they got you by the strings, they got you. They can control you. They can manipulate you. The government is not supposed to be there to control your life. The government was supposed to be governing assistance for your life. But it's so goddamn corrupt that people forgot what the government is supposed to be. Forgot all about it. The reason why is because you don't see a great example of what a government is supposed to be. Why? Because this government has been corrupt for years and we continuously allowed it. Now it's our turn as people to step the fuck up and do something about it. And people was like, well, let's stop talking. Let's do something about it. No, we cannot stop talking. Stop saying that. We have to continuously talk. Just like they do. Right? They throw it in the ads. They throw it in their campaigns. We heard Kamala regurgitating herself numerous times in numerous different interviews, right? I'm talking about verbatim, right? They have to continuously talk, and so do we. Why? Because that's chanting. That's putting out what we want to happen in our reality. That's why we have to continuously talk. That is very essential. Don't let nobody tell you to shut up. Let's do something about it. We are going to do something about it. But this is bigger than what you see. This is all spiritual. I hit the mic. I apologize. This is all spiritual. Okay? So not only do we have to rev up all of our people mentally, physically, and spiritually, we got to do the same thing for our ancestors to combine both. To combine both, and then we combine both, and then we Barukin, Shoryuken, we got a weapon, a spiritual weapon. A lot of our people haven't used it in years. They tell you stories about it in movies and books and anime all the time. Where you think they get this from? Fantasyland? X-Men? DC Comics? Marvel Comics? Where you think they getting this from? We not superheroes. When all of us are spiritually climbed on a higher spiritual level, we more than superheroes. Keep in mind, if we were made in God's image, then what does that make us? I'll wait. All right, we'll be at. Hold on, let me bring some more people up. All right, Niji Press, you got accepted on your side. Ray, you got it together, Ray? You can come up at any time, Ray, if you got it. Oh yeah, we more than superheroes. Come on, Ray, let me see. I'm muted. Let me make sure you got everything. It's on your side, Ray. Whatever it is, it's on your side. You know I want to talk to you. But you a moderator, Ray, so whenever you got it, you can just pop right back up, Ray. You can pop right back up at any time. Wait a minute. Okay, I can see a video. I can't hear nothing, though. I don't know why it's not working, brother. I can see you clearly, but I can't hear you. Man, that's messed up, Ray. If I were you, I'd go to the mobile store real quick. No, I'm just playing. Hit it with the look. Turn this phone back in. I see you clear, Ray. I see you in the truck right now. I see you. I just can't hear you. Okay, try it one more time. Try it one more time. Cause I see that sign is gone now. You must have, I don't know what you just did. It looked like it changed something though. Something happened on that side. Niji, you gotta accept yours on your side, Niji Prince. Whenever you ready, Niji Prince, you gotta accept it. Ray, you should be good though, Ray. I need you, Press. I think you got some trouble too. Hold on, let me get the next person up here. All right, Zach, come on up here, Zach. You got accepted on your side, Zach. I think a message is going to pop up on y'all side to let y'all know, boom, to accept it. Y'all got to pop up. All right, PG Dragon, stand by. I think Zach is having trouble. Don't get it twisted. Once y'all get y'all situation straightened out, I'm gonna definitely bring y'all back up here. All right, come on, Zach. Zach probably having trouble. Get it together, Zach. I'll bring you back up. PG Dragon, come on.
OCO.
OCO, brother. Yeah, I can hear you clear. You good to go. What's going on, brother? What's your take on everything that's going on today?
Crazy, really crazy. But hey, though, Dan, I just want to say I got 3 things I just want to ask of you. Number 1, you never mentioned what's the Confederate flag real name on your video of the Confederacy.
So you asking me about that right now?
I'm sorry, I gotta know because that's crucial.
Well, so what's your second question?
Second question, and can you tell me is there maybe place I can go to on the researching like ancestors for our ancestors back then, like in the 15s, 16s, 17s to 18s, YouTube stories or anything like that you can send me to?
On the YouTube stories? I don't know who's carrying YouTube stories on the
or like suggest somebody some people who like do videos on those kind of topics, because you don't do those kind of topics.
I don't watch. I don't know, brother. Like I don't know who's into telling stories about other particular tribes that's not their family. Like I wouldn't know that. I mean, unless they say, "I forget it," I'm gonna start talking about other people's families.
No, not like a family thing. Like just like a history, like what our people did, how we used to live, our lifestyles and everything. Like Japanese people tell their stories.
Yeah, but Japanese got different tribes, so not everything is gonna be the same. Like you talking about an entire group of people. They all gonna have separate stories, just like you and I didn't grow up the same, even though we look alike. Okay, so what's your third question?
third question. I mentioned you about a problem I have over here in Michigan, and where they were basically killing us with this dirt pile hill with this company. You told me to contact you later or something, and yeah, or add you as a friend, and I did, but you never contacted me back about it. But
okay.
what I'm really getting is really this is during the meeting, the community meeting I was in, they brung in a lawyer. The city brung in their own lawyer, and what I was doing is basically shaming him for he admitted that he brung in this company. The city admitted that they brung in this con crushing company. As I was basically shaming him and basically telling him that the city is reckless and all that, telling him that they're genociding us, basically pissing him off, he snapped on me. After he snapped on me, basically arguing with me, I was wearing my full Indian outfit and everything, I basically went off on him back and saying, how reckless and shameful you are for doing this to us and knowing we don't have nowhere to basically flee to. Who, unlike his family or whoever's he's running by, they can go somewhere safe to breathe clean air. And basically all the old elders, because the majority of them, the members in there in the community where I'm in, is nothing but elders, they all turned on me, saying what I was doing was wrong and shaming me.
It sounds like it could have been your approach. You're probably gonna have to approach it differently. Like, if anything, you're gonna have to write out a plan so you could determine what statements you want to make, so you could get your point across without having to people feel like they've been belittled based off of your stance, like based off of your presence. You got to write it down. Have you wrote down a plan or whatever you wanted to do, and what as far as showcasing to them at these meetings?
It was only one guy that I was basically basically belittling and telling how.
But why? Why would you? If you coming at them combative, what you think you gonna get in return? You know what I'm saying? Like, be professional with it. Showcase to them that you are indigenous to this land. You don't gotta necessarily, start belittling people off the break. If anything, you'll get them mentally when you start regurgitating that truth to them and they ain't know nothing about it. Or if they do, you backing them in the corner.
No, that's the thing. I was actually telling them, I'm indigenous to this land, and the way how you let a foreign company come in and just downright is putting pollution air over here and killing us. This is genocide, and I'm not supposed to be in any type of genocide. If I'm reading the AOS laws of indigenous people, I'm telling them basically,
You said the AOS laws?
Yeah. You never heard of that?
What are you talking about?
Hold on. The OAS. Oh, my bad. OAS. The OAS laws of indigenous.
What you referring to?
It's the laws that's. Hold up. Give me a sec. I gotta go find this. It's quick. It's called the. Oh, hold up. It's called the American. Hold on.
Are you referring to UNDRIP and ADRIP?
No. American Declaring of the Rights of Indigenous People, OAS.
That's UNDRIP and ADRIP. That's what you refer to as ADRIP. Right?
ADRIP. Yeah.
Yeah, you need, basically just stay in the server and start communicating with some moderators so you can get well versed on these things, so you can just go like that faster. Because, of course, I know UNDRIP and ADRIP. I've been doing this for a long time. But I need you to get well-versed on that so you can come to these people and, professionally, though. You don't necessarily have to be combative in a, negative mannerism. You can still talk to them and hit them with facts. But you got to be well-versed on these things so it could just, boom, fly out the mouth or fly off your head, and you'll be making your points. But you got to come with a plan before you head to these meetings and start pointing fingers and bashing. That's not going to do anything. That's not going to make any noise, and that's in one ear and out the other. Like, you got to be for real about it, brother. We'll talk. Like, just make sure you get inside of the community server. We'll talk about that. Ray, you back, or you straighten out? I don't know what's going on with Ray's situation. Ray, it's all good, brother. I don't know what's going on, but I can't hear you. Wait, try it. You trying it now? My goodness. What I really do think, Ray, is that you probably stopped by mistake, stopped the app from utilizing your microphone. I see that it used your camera, but you probably stopped that. Yeah, see, look at the mods in the chat. PG Dragon, look, they know the chief mods and the regular mods for sure. Everybody know this. Like all of that stuff is old to us, but you got to get well versed on it first before you start trying to knock some heads. It's okay, but it is what it is. D1 come through. You got accepted on your side. Ray, you got to keep. I don't know. I think you got to uninstall and reinstall. Ray, I think you mistakenly stopped it from accepting your microphone. Go ahead, D1. What's going on, brother? How you?
What's going on, Dane? Can you hear me?
I can hear you clear.
Oh man, I appreciate everything. Since I in the beginning actually ran across your channel, I've been confused about a lot of stuff, I mean, because of the indoctrinations and all that stuff, but give you shout outs and a few other people to mention, Jamal Rashad, Papa Duck, and a lot of stuff is starting to come together like a little puzzle. So it's like less confusion.
Right. I mean, that's good. That's very good, especially if it's working. I mean, if you're inside of the community server, I mean, that's what we're here for. We're here to be, to helping the people out, to let them know what's going on, what the take is, like certain things that they were used to was a lie. We'll begin to inform you about the truth in there. I won't be the only one, but that's what this community server is for. I appreciate that, brother. Shays, come on up. And somebody donated. Hold up, wait 1 second. I gotta get who that was.
Hello?
Man, my notifications are not working on this side for some reason. 1 second. Let me see if I can pull it up on this side. Demeter, thank you, sister, for the donation. Matter of fact, let me drop a bomb for you. I appreciate that, Demeter. For some odd reason, my noties are not working on this side. I might have to close this out. But I got it on this side. Thank you, Demeter, sister. I appreciate that, sister. And Gina, thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you for the 5 gifted, Gina.
Fire.
Shays, you there? You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
What's going on, brother? How you?
I'm good, and thank you so much for the time. And thank you, your wife. Thank you guys so much. Because really for me, since 2012, it's just been a journey. And I caught on to you about 2018 or 16, something like that, because it's like I said, it's been a journey. And then you had this thing with Santos Bonacci or something. He said the same thing a very, very long time ago when some spiritual bone or something just activated inside of me, in the just all this information received. He said the same thing, and this was back in 2012. I saw the video, but Native Americans, the real Native Americans, as he put it, they are, so-called black people. So a lot of things have really, just been clicking. About the politics, to me, and you've said it plenty of times, it's just, a lot of it is, separation tactics, especially with people that have been affected by the system, whether it be their minds, bodies, or whatever, the politics are just being constantly used against them to the point where they can't even think beyond it, unfortunately, in some cases. And I see it, in my own family, and I'll tell my family things like, regurgitate some of the stuff that you say, but really a lot of it, because a lot of it really resonates and makes sense. And I feel like a lot of especially with our people, a lot of it starts at home. There was a lot of disconnect at home, whether, people are just trying to keep up, either having a single parent or, in some case, to religion, sadly, the mainstream versions of it, really damaged our communities, I feel like, because, I pray for our people. I pray for the people with the hurricane, just weekly, but sometimes, if somebody's bleeding in front of you, you can't pray about that. Go get a Band-Aid. You know what I mean? You have to do something. You just can't rely on, this Jesus figure, which is probably real in some sense, but the universe has given us tools. And we are those tools to a degree, and we need to utilize each other, not just utilize your information. And sadly, it's I feel like within my community anyway, that's not happening too much. I guess it's a slow process, and I hope the best for people, but the genealogy thing, people really think we're Africans, and okay, if we're Africans, well, let's figure out, okay, where's it at? Let's go find it, because I've never done anything African. I've never celebrated an African holiday. None of my grandmothers ever said, let's put on dashikis and, Black Panther it,
Right. So, it's going to be like that for all of us, the majority of us, at least 98% of us. Like we're not accustomed to those traditions because we're not a part of it, and neither has our bloodlines ever been associated with anything that has to do with that particular territory. That was a lie that was told to us. And right. People are waking up to it. I remember I used to say slowly, but it's actually going a lot faster nowadays. I know people would say this is the age of the new awakening. They would say Aquarius age, right, and new age era. But it is happening. I'm not going to give up on my people because of the fact that, how slow the process has been of them waking up. But I think this right. political part, this portion of it is allowing them to see, wait a minute, hold on, they lying about more than just this. They lying about so many other things. And I'm glad that that's happening. Like, I'm so right. glad that that's happening. Like, thank God that that's finally happening, because we have way more things to do. Like you said, when you see the person in front of you bleeding, are you going to just sit there and be like, hold on, let me pray on it, or go run and get a Band-Aid, or try to assist them some type of way to stop the bleeding? You can't right. just keep allowing things to continuously happen. I like the analogy that you use, because you can't continue, like, you see the wrong happening. You can't just right. sit back. You got to do something about it. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of them are waking up to that now, but they needed to see it continuously happening for them to wake up. Like, wait a minute. I was trapped. I was blind at first. Hold on. This is real. Wait, this blood I'm tasting it now. Hold on. This is my brother, my sister's blood. Hold on. I got to do something. Now they catching on. I'm glad right. that that's happening. So even though there's a lot of distractions, that is still working in our favor. Meaning our people, they are recognizing the distractions now, because it's consistently happening. Okay, back to back, to a point where they like, that's a distraction. That's a distraction. They can point it out now. I'm glad. Right. I'm thankful.
Yeah, and I'm thankful for that too. And thank you for your take on that, because it can get a little almost stressful sometimes. Just like, when you talk to yourself about it. But I just wanted to also say that, you know,
you're not the only one. We all in this together. Hold on, let me just tell you that personally, brother, because I felt that. You are not in this by yourself. It could seem like doors are closing. It could seem like even family members don't want to talk to you on blood. You are not in this by yourself at all. It's more than just me with you. All of us are with you. We're all in this together. You are not by yourself. I just want you to know that right now. You're not. Don't you ever think that you by yourself in this. When this war is happening the way it is, we're all on the front line together, side by side. You are not by yourself. I just got to mention that because I felt that. I felt something deep when you said that. I don't know what's going on. You don't got to explain it. You don't got to get into it. Mm-hmm. But you are not alone. I just want to mention that.
Well, I do appreciate that very, very much. Like I said, I'm very, very grateful. I mean, every ounce of information you put out, it hits deep. Like you said here to make you think. Well, I'm thinking every video.
Good.
So I do appreciate that. And, you know, our people, I just hope we all know that a lot has been done to us. You know, I'm sorry, but a lot of our homes are broken. And I don't know. I believe that is another thing being used against us.
Absolutely.
We're unaware of it.
Yeah.
To a certain degree.
That's true.
So I do pray about the broken homes. I mean, I obviously say it because I can see it in my own family. And I know, you know, it's fucked up. But, excuse my language.
You good. We grown here. Go ahead.
But it's just something else to be aware of. And I'll just hope the best for anybody dealing with stuff like that. And thank you so much for the time.
No problem, brother Sage. Look, if everybody that's watching right now, if y'all could do me a favor and uplift this brother up and send him positive energy, if y'all could flood the chat, both chats flood. I know y'all don't know, but the 13% has his own chat. But if y'all can't flood both chats and send this brother all positive energy right now. Right now. Send it to him right now. Right now. It's not over. It won't ever be over. We with you right now. This is right now, brother. Don't give up. If it's anything that you need to talk to, you in here, brother. You can reach out to the mods, brother. You could reach out to us. You could join these chats. We could have these discussions. You could get that out, brother. I felt that. That's real. I'm a real person. When I heard that, I felt that. Stopped you immediately. Like, I felt that. That's how you can tell that I'm a real person without you even saying anything. You in here now, brother. Use it to your advantage. You are not by yourself. I don't care what time it is, 2, 3 in the morning. People in here. You're not by yourself. If it's somebody that you need to talk to, do it, brother. Come on. Don't hesitate. Get it out.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you too.
Now hold on, y'all. Before I go any further, he's not okay. He's not the only one. My DMs, I'm not putting nobody out there, nothing like that. Don't take this the wrong way, but my DMs, people are, see, I can tell. I'm not trying to say I'm a counselor, nothing like that, but I can tell, okay? And then I let them, like sometimes, you know, I talk to them by text messages in the DMs, and sometimes I just call them and I surprise them because they need that. And that day, oh my God, dang, you called me. Yep. Like when people order things from my website and I randomly call them, they first of all, they think it's not real. I'm like, no, this is Dane Calloway for, oh my God. But you know what? That make their day. And I know that I'm not trying to say I'm a big celebrity and nothing like that, but I know for a fact that I do have powerful messages and an impact. And I much rather give them a call when I can feel that vibe. Not all the time can I do that, but when I can, I pop up and let them know basically like I'm giving them a virtual hug. I'm giving them love over the phone. They can feel it because they need that. Our people need that. Our people are hurting. I said that. Hold on. I'm not trying to get too deep, but our people are hurting. I said that before. And that's not fair, but there's so many things. Like he said, he brought up that example, not to go back onto that, but a lot of our homes are broken. Okay? That's not fair to our people, but it hurts the children at the same time. Y'all got to understand that. I could tell the brother was young. I mean, that probably around my age, but he's still young. They need us. We need each other. It takes a village. It takes a, thank you. It takes a village.
Set it on fire.
It don't just got to be my dad. It takes the whole village. So don't turn your back on your brothers and sisters when you see that they down and you thinking they being irate for some odd reason. You can't pinpoint why. It's usually because they going through something. Now, I'm not saying that you got to put out all fires. Keep in mind, it's not for everybody. That's why I said village. That's way more than just a group. Okay? Keep that in mind. People are going through things. Okay? Especially at this day and age. Especially right now. So even though people are progressing to get to that next level of understanding mentally and can recognize the distractions and the wrongs and the rights a lot clearer, like they get clarity, okay, but they're also going through something at the same time. It's like a constant, that's the best way I could describe it visually. We got to help each other. We got to have each other's back on that note. That's very critical. And I'm actually glad he got a chance to talk to me. Okay? I'm actually glad. I'm telling you, I heard that. I felt that. As soon as he said that, I felt that. Immediately, I said, nope, let him know I'm right now. I'm here right now. And we not going nowhere, brother. We are not about to be leaving you behind. We're not about to be belittling you or nothing like that. Brother and sisters out there, brothers and sisters that's going through that. All of y'all. The 13% community server is for all of us. This ain't about Dane Calloway. It's for all of us. Okay, this is community building. And that's a part of it because our people are hurt. And at this point, it don't matter your skin complexion. It really don't. Okay? Look what they did to our communities where all people reside, dealing with these hurricanes, dealing with these vaccines, dealing with these policies, unfair treatment, unjust. It's affecting everybody. I hope you understand where I'm coming from, because we got a lot more work to do. How long we been streaming? We coming up on that time, ain't we? Y'all enjoying the stream? Let me know. Y'all enjoying the stream? I told y'all that I was going to start opening up the panels a lot more. We're going to start talking because I need people to get that out. I just said that earlier. I told the 13% before the live stream earlier today. I went live at the 13%. And let them know I'm going to open up that panel and let people get that out because they got so much built in. And it be people that they can't talk to. They can relate. See, y'all got to understand what social media is about. The reason why social media is so good for certain people is because they don't have those type of people in their real life, like surrounding them, like good people. They can tell who the good people are. They gravitate to them. They subscribe to their channel. They comment, like, and everything, get their opinion across. But it's even better when you get to connect here. Even better. And I understand that. That's why I want everybody to take advantage of that community server as much as you can. You can still like, comment, subscribe, and everything. Okay, to the channel. Of course, I'm still going to post. And then I'm definitely about to be opening up the panel a lot more. Okay, because people got to get things off their chest. There's so many things going on. And we don't know how it's affected certain people. But I want them to understand, look, we here. We in this together. It ain't about I'm doing better than you and you doing better than me. It's not about that. It's about seeing all of us doing good, doing better. That's what it's about. That's the ultimate goal. And this government is in our way. Because they know they holding on by a thread. See? They know that. Trump said it too. Again, I'm not for Democrat nor Republican, but I do be hearing a lot of truth coming out his mouth that I agree with. I'm like, okay. But I'm also cautiously looking at him like, all right now. You didn't know how big that swamp was. Okay? But just imagine the people behind them. Just imagine multiple ones of us coming up talking just like Trump, right? Doing things just like him. I'm just saying, if y'all Trumpers, for the Trumpers out there, y'all could become your own Trump right now. There's nothing stopping you. Okay? Because he older now. He up in age. You know, they done already tried to take him out a couple times. What y'all gonna do if they act, God forbid, what y'all gonna do if they actually take him out? Is it over with? Y'all gonna, huff and puff and here comes Civil War? You gotta have a plan. You gotta be prepared. Because this is what they did to Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. They were able to easily, navigate the people because they were able to point out the dictator or the leader. Rather, let me say that because they done made dictator a bad word now. Let me say leader. They could, they were able to easily point out the leader, take the leader out, then they go to movement. It's gone. It's over with. They knocked out the issue. Everybody got to be leaders now. Okay? Everybody got to be leaders. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Fort March. Okay? Get in formation. Fort March. In formation. Fort March. Everybody got to lead. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. No excuse. I might even do this again tomorrow. Y'all want this done again tomorrow? I know tomorrow, like, y'all probably gonna be watching the games and everything, right? Wait, tomorrow's Sunday, right? Yeah, tomorrow's Sunday. Y'all want this done tomorrow? Y'all want to do this again tomorrow? And if y'all do want this to, open up the panel again tomorrow, what time? Let me know of a good time. Okay, cool. What's a good time for y'all? That way we can bring more people up. I would love to do it early so it won't be getting super late. Now, I was a little late today. That was on me, and I apologize about that. NFL was rigged. That's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother topic. Y'all talking about at night, 7 p.m.? 7 p.m. at night. Whenever. 12 o'clock. Let's get it. 12 p.m. 6 or 7. I'm seeing that a lot. So like y'all talking about evening time. 6 or 7. 6, 7, 7. Okay, noon. I saw a couple noons. I'm seeing a lot of noons and a lot of 7s. Okay, I see 5, 6, 2 p.m. All right, 1 p.m. 9 a.m. That may be too early for them. BLAs, that may be too early for them. Ain't nobody about to crawl over. I tried that earlier today. I was surprised 1,600 people popped up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I was like, what the? It's 5 o'clock in the morning. People popped up. They was wiping the coal out there.
What is this boy doing? Why is he up? He's streaming. What is going on, Dane? What?
They was wiping the coal out there, rolling over, cursing me out in the comments.
Why you doing so early?
I said, I apologize. I know it's early. All right, hold up. You didn't get the notification? Interesting. Yeah, it was early. No, it was super early, Blue. It was very early. I think I started at like 4:30, something like that, 4:30 in the morning. So y'all talking about 7 p.m. So basically, and I see a lot of 12 and 7. I'm definitely not about to be streaming from 12 to 7. That's not about to happen. But I'm gonna figure it out. Like we could get some middle ground right there. It seemed like the middle ground probably gonna be a little earlier than that, but maybe 7 p.m. because people got to get up the next day and go to work. We'll figure it out because that's still a little late. Damn, y'all still saying 7 p.m. Yeah, you think that's why they said it, Yellowhammer? Why is he not a moderator? Why is he not a moderator in the chat? Y'all see, Levante, y'all see this? Yellowhammer not a moderator. 24-hour live stream tonight? Shut up, Crypto. What? I ain't prepared for that tonight. Anytime, I appreciate that. Okay, so 4 or 5. Y'all said 5. Between 5:30, 7 p.m. Derek, I see you. All right, so you gonna say 1,700. Gregory hit me with the military time. All right, Gray. I don't know. I've been getting blocked by YouTube I wonder what you doing, Yellowhammer. So you did probably did say 2-3 things and YouTube got mad at you. We gonna fix that up though. We gonna fix that up, Yellow, because that ain't. I don't know what's going on. That works 7 p.m. Okay, Brother Cobra said 7 p.m. All right, y'all said 7. Look, y'all must be watching them games. Don't lie. Y'all watching them games.
But wait, my favorite game coming on at 2. So by the time
7 is perfect. Y'all telling on y'all talking about 7 o'clock. All right, I'm gonna see y'all at 7 o'clock then. I'm gonna see y'all at 7 o'clock here. And y'all game better not be in overtime, because I swear, if any game in overtime, I'm gonna call you out if you are not in the chat. I'm gonna call you out. As soon as, you know, at the time when I start shouting out some states, and then I know that state in overtime, I'm gonna call you out at the beginning of that live stream. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Talk about sub 7. All right, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. We're gonna do this again. I'm gonna open up the panel. Moderators, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all so much. I appreciate everybody that popped up and you know, viewed the live stream. I want to do this again. You know, people could get that off their chest. You know, whether if you know, for Democrat or Republican, it doesn't matter. You family over here, as long as you keep it respectful. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Shout out to all of those that donated. Shout out to those that became members. Shout out to those that cashed app. And I'm gonna start reading those cash apps out tomorrow. I promise. Okay, I promise. But my phone was dying. I needed that to charge. And it was something else. I know I'm missing something. Damn. I'm gonna be so mad if I click off here and forget. Woo! Oh man, I hate when that happened. But in order to, you know, join the panel tomorrow, click that link that says the 13%. The moderators was posting that. Click that link and join it. It's free. I'm not, you know, you don't have to pay for anything. It's just free. Just be respectful to those inside of the 13%. I think it's like 13,000 people in there, something like that, 12 or 13,000. Be respectful to everybody. No pornography crap. Don't be, you know, I mean, yes, there's some beautiful ladies and some handsome men out there. Don't be, this ain't no Mitch, we ain't, listen, be respectful. Y'all grown. I don't got to talk to y'all like that. Y'all grown, okay? Because we did have some, understand, okay? We did have some situations where we had to kick some people out because they was acting silly. But just don't bring the riffraff in there. We all family up in there, man. It doesn't matter your skin complexion. I don't care. You can come up in there. All right, just be respectful. We'll continue on to do it. Y'all take care. Don't be laughing at me. Y'all take care. I love y'all. Wado.
I'm just here to make you think.
Slow down. Yeah.